How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I have waited to make these videos, one, to see if anybody was interested in them, and I feel like where I am a smaller guy on YouTube making unorthodox videos about 6'5", I can communicate with y'all fairly regularly and as soon as I possibly can. I love reading your comments. I like talking to you guys a lot. You know, I feel like I can actually communicate with people who share the same interest. So this is the first video of answering your questions. The first question comes from Riley Finland. Can you please do a video on why you like the 6.5 and not the 12 valve Cummins, please and thank you? Absolutely. So let's start off with Cummins. I absolutely have no problem with Cummins. I like Cummins. The 12 valve, tried and true motor, proven motor. It's a 1,000,000-mile motor, and I have absolutely no issues with the 12 valve. I do have an issue with the trucks that the 12 valve came in. I like Dodge, but I don't plan on owning any Dodges. Personally, I'm just not a Dodge guy. Every vehicle has their problems, but every vehicle has a place. My personal opinion on Dodge is they got a few things wrong that I'm not comfortable with. So I have no problem with the 12 valve. I've done quite a few swaps into a couple buddies' pickups. We've ripped the motor out, bought the adapter plate for a trans, put it in something else, and they're great motors, and they're in everything from agricultural to boats to trucks. You know, you name it, Cummins is in it. So I have absolutely no problem with Cummins. I'm just not a Dodge guy. Why do I like the 6.5 over the 12 valve? Well, a little backstory of me. From Maine, and where I grew up, and just my family, we never really owned Dodge, and we absolutely didn't own diesels. I think me and two of my cousins are the only ones that have owned diesels. So I've always been a GM fan from my papa, my mother's father. He had a 1996, I believe. It was a K1500 extended cab short bed. It had the black, gold, and black two-tone, and I absolutely fell in love with that truck. I wanted that truck so bad. I couldn't see straight, and I just have that image burnt in my head about that truck. So that's kind of what started my fascination with GM trucks. Fast forward quite a few years, my senior year in high school, I was in a diesel technologies class, and again, nobody else owned diesels, but for whatever reason, I wanted one. I caught the diesel itch. And being a GM guy, the only motor that I knew about at the time was a Duramax. And working for everything that I've ever owned, I did not have it in the budget to buy a Duramax. This is my senior year, 2015. I just couldn't get a Duramax, it wasn't in the budget. So I was cruising around Craigslist, and I saw somebody selling a 90s Chevrolet. It was a 1998 crew cab long bed dually flatbed with a stack. I was like, what is that stack doing in the on the flatbed of that truck. Well, that I clicked on it and I saw 6.5 liter turbo diesel. I was like, what on earth is a 6.5 turbo diesel? So I got on all the forums, I did all the YouTube research at the time that was available, and I learned quite a bit about these things. So just out of fascination, I went and looked at the truck. And I don't know what happened. Whether it was the sound, whether it was me remembering my grandfather and his 90s truck, but I absolutely fell in love with that truck. I bought it for $3,000 like I did this one. It was a crew cab long bed dually with a particle board flatbed. In the first winter, there was a gust of wind, and the particle board was only held in by tech screws. And of course, the particle board rotted, and the wind took the top of the bed off with the metal frame staying there, and it flew off into traffic. And needless to say, I had a lot of good memories in that truck. I built that truck. I did a lot of work to that. And if you go to my Instagram, JessP_7795, you'll see at the very bottom, it was a black crew cab long bed dually that I did a pile of work to. I built a lot of good memories in that truck, but I feel like that's what started my itch for these things. So I guess I'm just partial to these things because of my papa, because of that truck in particular, and I just love them. And I did a lot of work to that truck to the point where I know everything I know now from working on that truck. So I hope that answers the question, and I want to know why you guys like these trucks. Please let me know in the comments below. I will respond as soon as possible. I love reading your comments. I want to hear your story. Why do you like these things? Because I don't know what I like about them, but I can't get enough of them. So I want to hear you guys' stories. But thank you all so much for watching. Again, I want to continue this series. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comments. Ask me to make a video on it if you want me to, and I'd be more than happy to make a video. So I hope that answers your question, Riley. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I know I said in my last video that I appreciate all the new guys. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning into my ass, because I especially, I want to say this, especially the original subscribers. You guys, and all you guys, and your positive feedback, and you pushing me and telling me that you want to see more. It really makes me want to make more videos, and I really want to for you guys. So thank you. Greatly appreciate it. I can't stress that enough. But that'll do it for this one. Catch y'all in the next one. Have a good one, legends.